Hi, this is Darcy's Mixed Media, and this is Darcy. Welcome to my channel. And this is just a short video just to show how I'm trying to save something. This is what happens when you put a wet stencil on top of something. It gets stuck. It's basically glued on there. So, Mariah from PM Artist Studio sent me this to try my best to salvage as much as I could. And here I am just trying to see if there's any way to pry it off, but it's stuck on that stencil really well. So I'm trying to think. I'm thinking and I'm thinking, man, I must have been thinking a while because this is sped up like 4 times. So I was like, tried a little bit of gesso to see if maybe that would loosen it up some. It was clear gesso. But nope, that just made it rip more. So nope, that was not a solution. So then I'm just like, let's see how many of these moths I can salvage. Salvaged some moths, not many antennas. Not many antennae doing it this way. I think I got one that had both antennae when I was done. And then I was like, well, maybe I could do this faster with scissors. I don't know. It was 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. And then, so yep, I'm trying to get these little antennae to be antennae to stay. Trying to cut them out, trying to salvage them. And there's little bumps on his bum, so I'll have to go around those. But yeah, this must take it. See, if I sped it up 4 times, or we're down to 10 minutes. It took me about 40 minutes. Now, why did I decide to do this today? Because I started cleaning my craft space. I started cleaning my studio and ended up doing this. Because procrastination. Because anything seemed better. Anything seemed better than tidying at the time. Of course, now I still have to tidy. But, thought I'd get this done, and then I'd have a video to go up in the morning. Something quick and silly. Not everybody will want to watch this, but, it's just me cutting out moths. Because the paper that, we won't say who said it on the paper, but the paper the stencil got set on was really pretty, and we didn't want to lose it all. So, and Mariah didn't want to take the time to cut these all out, and I don't blame her. She has another job besides PM Artist Studio stuff. So, and she's getting ready to go on vacation, and I wish I could have seen it from the back a little bit better. I mean, you could see it from above, but from where I was, like, oh, actually, it is hard to see because the pattern itself had the moths on it already. So now we're getting like double moths. So the pieces that I tore off that are not moth shaped, I'm saving for collage bits, so they will not get wasted. So yeah, Mariah wanted to see a video of this, but I didn't want to make her watch 40 minutes of it, so I went ahead and fast forwarded it. And if y'all don't want to watch 10 minutes of me doing this, you could just double speed it, and that'll make it 6 times as fast, and I'll sound like a little chipmunk. And the little gear on the top right hand side, if you don't know, that's how you can make something change the speed. If someone talks too fast, you can slow it down. If someone talks slow, or you want to watch more videos in a day than is humanly possible, then you double speed it, and then you can watch more videos with the limited time you have. It's harder for me to focus if they're too fast, especially if I'm like doing something else. Yeah, couldn't save the antennae on that one, so he lost them. All right, now what am I doing? I guess am I getting one more? Well, that seemed fast, didn't it? Oh no, I'm using water. I was trying to see if I could like rip it like you do tissue and get the moth that way, but I couldn't. But it is saved to use as collage paper. But it was like, well, I can't really save much of this down here. Let me try putting water on it and see what happens. Using a brush to get some water on there. It seemed like it might have loosened it up some, and then nope. The paint was just like, the paint on there actually was a little confused. It didn't know if it wanted to be on the stencil or on the paper. It was like, and it was in no man's land for a little while. So I'm trying to scrape the paper off. The paint does not want to come off that stencil. That stencil it's just, nope. It's got the paper off though. It's just tissue paper. So I'm getting some of the tissue paper off of there. And trying again. Maybe like, well, maybe. Nope, not happening. Alright, so now what? Are we just going to keep cutting them out? What are we going to do? So how's everybody doing today, if anybody's still here? I don't blame you guys if you don't watch it. But, I basically made it for Mariah. She wanted a process video. I did not do a process video when I did the other challenge she sent me, so I did this time. I haven't done a video when I did the other Franken stencils either. So once I got in there with the razor blade, the X-Acto knife, I just went ahead and used scissors. Because sometimes I couldn't get it quite to the edge with the X-Acto knife. So then I'm just cutting it out. Now the ones after this I do a little differently. And if I had known I was going to do them differently, I probably would have just done this one differently too. But at least he's big enough that I think he's the one, let's see. No, he is not the one that I saved the antennae on. All this to try to save the antennae, and guess what? Still lost it. Yeah, I don't know. The glue must have, my cover doesn't stay on my X-Acto knife anymore. It might be 15 years old. It's one I've had for a long time. Didn't get used for 15 years. Sat in a drawer for about 12 of those years. While I was, raising my kids and whatnot. So I'm getting that little corner piece for some collage. And then I think, did I go over too far with this? I don't know. I'm just still trying. Now I'm thinking, I'm like, I'm going to do it. I'm just going to cut it. I don't need to keep the whole big sheet. So now I'm just cutting each one individually out and giving it a frame. They came out kind of cute. They got kind of a silvery frame around them, which gives them a little bit of strength. And then, I don't know, if I put them in my window, they would actually, the light would come through them nicely. They're kind of cute. It would be cute like that. Or, I don't know. But now they have so these ones that I cut, so it's Yupo is what the stencil is made out of. Well, and it's actually not even a stencil. Masks were cut out of it, and this is the leftover bits. And Patricia, Mariah's mom and partner in crime over there, she uses extra bits, and we try not to waste stuff. And Mariah, you've seen bits that Mariah has sent me, and sometimes I use them as is, like Patricia was using this one, and sometimes I cut them up to make something different. So these came out kind of cute. They've got a little outline on them, so I was showing you the difference between the first ones and these ones. And once they get really thin around the edge, it's a little harder to work with, that's all. But the Yupo is pretty easy to cut. And I thought these came out kind of cute. Nope, don't have another one to compare that one with. And that one had a hole in it. So now I think we're done cutting out moths. And now I'm just cutting out the little bit of the corner here, which still has some full-on moths on them, so that I can use that on a plate as like a stencil kind of a thing. But I just want the outside edges to be kind of look nice too. So I'm just kind of rounding it off and kind of going around the edges. There we go. Now I got a piece to use on the plate. And then let's see. Well, now I'm trying to show you all the bits I ended up with. And and then I do cut out this little one. So he could be used on a plate, or he could use on a tag. He's actually green on the other side. Green, whatever that color is. Aqua, I think it is. So yeah. So this is what I did. This was my procrastination project today when I'm really supposed to be cleaning my studio, but I'm not. So, but I got left with some moths and some scrappy bits for collage and some collage and some stencil-y bits. So I hope you all have a delightful day. Don't forget to like and subscribe and comment. Love you guys.